Today, I pray for you. May you have a heart free of sadness, a mind free of worries, a life full of gladness, a body free of illness, and a day full of God's blessings.
The problem is, you care too much. You're always the one giving, always the one listening, always the one loving. But the more you care, the deeper it hurts. The more you sacrifice yourself where it's not appreciated, the more you lose pieces of yourself. You want to fix everything, to shoulder their burdens, to make it all okay. But in the process, you forget yourself. Their problems become your pain. You bend until you break. You give everything, and somehow, it's still never enough. It's okay to pull back, to let go, to choose yourself even when it feels selfish. Caring is not a weakness, but letting it destroy you is.
Hello, and welcome on into QueenTiki Tarot. Good morning, good morning, good morning all. Good morning. FYI, I don't ever come on this early. It is too damn early in the morning for me. But I know some of y'all are getting up, you're going to work, you're doing your thing, da 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 da. And I literally had I was laying in bed. And I just could not fall back to sleep. And I kept getting the urge and the call. And it was I kept getting downloaded messages left and right. And I'm And so God's telling me, you need to get up now. Now. So, FYI, if you catch us later, that's cool. Especially to all my regulars. I know y'all are used to me being on at nighttime, and during the day it's a little during the day. Most of the time I'll do a recording during the day, but I tend to like to stream more at night. I channel more at night, but I'm telling you, there's something about this full moon energy coming in. But one of the things that kept going over and over and over and over, and that I kept getting, was a tsunami. So there's something about a tsunami, and I was well, where? I'm trying to think where, and it was Asian countries. And then I'm okay, well, that doesn't really narrow it down. And then I just kept getting Guam, 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 Guam. So there's something about maybe possibly a tsunami warning or coming to in Guam. And then number 3 kept running over and over and over in my head. So it's 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, possibly 3 months, but I don't think so. And then I got back to back. So it's these waves come crashing in, and then they recede, everything is calm, and then all of a sudden a second tsunami comes in and hits. And I don't know if it's within a matter of hours, getting 2 to 3 hours. Or there may seem like it just hits and it's on for 2 minutes or something. It just wham, slams into everything. Maybe there's a 2-minute warning and you see it coming or something like that. But I also got something about a cyclone. So it was just something a cyclone coming in, or a hurricane or something like that as well. So keep that in mind. And I just kept, I don't know what this read is going to be about. I'm going to tell you, I really, really don't. I did get something about past lives as well. So, I don't know. We're just going to see what comes out. And I felt called to pull this deck. This is the Illuminati Oracle. So this just really targets every area. But I felt like it was more of a higher worldly kind of thing. A new reality. Something shifting. Old structures are crumbling. So there could be a governmental thing that's like literally crumbling under pressure. And new possibilities are emerging. You are a co-creator of the future. Focus your energy on the world you wish to create, not the one you're leaving behind. So this could be you trying to forge a new life for yourself or a new reality for yourself. And it could cause a storm around you. Policy change. Okay, so if this is a governmental thing, there's something about maybe like I really, FYI, I do not keep up on the news. I really do not. I don't watch it. I find it to be emotionally draining and everything like that. So I just try not to watch it. And so it's, even when it comes to politics, it's a hit or miss that I pay attention to things like that. So, but there's some sort of governmental change. New policies are going to be taken into effect to create some sort of new change dynamic within a state, city, country. But but I'm getting like it's an abrupt change. Somebody's coming in with new views, new ideas in order to change a country for the better. And I'm not saying this is the U.S., so don't think that that's the case, but I'm not saying that, but it's going to be, I'm getting like, I don't know if it's like a third world country or whatever, but they're changing for like the better in a way. It's at a distance from us. Again, I know this came out last night with the weather modification systems, like the chemtrails. There may be a policy change concerning not allowing this to take effect or take place anymore. Or, yeah, see, return to nature. Or this is like a warning that this needs to take effect to stop and block the chemtrails or stop and block chemicals from in the air. Whether it's being, because I'm getting like there could be like weather modification from different countries. It's like an environmental war in some sort of setting or whatever. In order to try to cause like the ground, the land, the water, and things like that to be affected in order to take out an entire freaking like community of people or country of people, you know, when you start affecting the water systems, even through weather, because what goes up in the sky, it actually comes back down. So, you know, as water evaporates up into the sky, all those chemicals go up with it. And so then when it rains, that rain drops down onto land and, you know, fields of where food is being grown, trees that's being, you know, used for whatever purposes. But in addition to whatever purpose, like to be cut down, I mean, but in reality, trees are for oxygen, you know, but with what's being absorbed into that, what type of oxygen is being, what is the output of the trees with those chemicals being put into the ground? So there's something to that effect where it's like really Mother Nature, Mother Gaia is not happy about what's going on. And humans are going to be affected by this in big time. And, you know, we may not see it within, well, actually, I'm getting like we're going to be seeing this within the next 3 to 5 years, up to 10 years. We're going to start seeing all those harmful effects taking place within the human body, within ecologically, you know, through animal systems and things like that. And, you know, as our world goes round and round, like, you got this entire circle of life. Everybody depends on, or everything depends on something else. You know, the land depends on the water, you know, humans rely on the water, we rely on the land, we rely on even ocean creatures to keep the water, you know, flowing properly. And keeping the oxygen level within the water going. But I'm getting like, there's policies that are going to be changing to change the systems. There could be some protests going on from, I don't know, like EPA groups or whatever, to try to protest something in order to try to get a policy changed. You got divine protection. Yeah, the divine is trying to guide this into the right direction, guide our planet into the right direction in order to change certain policies on this. Again, like I said, it could be, you know, just one country and another country just trying to modify weather, or it's something about, you know, the chemicals being put in the air. You got spreading truth. You're changing these protests, like you're changing policies and you're spreading the truth about like the harmful effects that these are having on our world. In a world where disinformation spreads fast and fast, even the truth seeker must move with care. Share only what you've examined, what you trust, and what you're willing to stand behind. Change of power. There may have been like somebody who, an organization, a company or something, that it was like an independent, but they're coming under, or and that the government went in to try to take control, or they're needing to go in and take control. And I'm getting it's more of a global aspect because it's affecting the entire world. Or there's somebody who's in charge of this that's going to be getting fired. Or the company itself is going to wind up shutting down. True alignments. Returning back to nature. That's exactly what it's going to help the world evolve. Better food, better health, better water. And it's not just, I mean, I'm not even saying this just for the top 1% at least, you know, or I'm saying this as like, you know, somebody who is just, I'm of modest means here. This is going to benefit from top to bottom, you know, everybody, you know. It's just like, what are you consuming? And I don't care if you are, you know, billionaire, trillionaire, whatever. What type of drinks and food are you consuming? You know, on a global planetary level, if this is affecting, you know, fields and affecting food and trees and water, where are you going to be safe from eating or drinking anything? You got staying present. Speculating on the unknown future only feeds anxiety. Keep your feet in the here and now where power actually works. So there's something about not only looking at what you can do for future, the benefit of our future, benefit of our children, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren, things like that. It's the now. You know, how can we like make it better now and make it better for, you know, say within the next week, within the next month, 30 days, you know, 60 days, the next year. Within your lifetime, how can you make it better, or how could we, as a collective, make it better in order to help sustain not only our bodies, but the future? And it's even, like I said, ecologically, planetary speaking, for plants, animals, etc. I'm telling you, I didn't even know what I was going to be tapping into, really. So there could be some protests going on, because there may be somebody who before they used that as like a, I'm getting, I don't know if it was like population control, or if it's like disbursement of food, you know, shifting of the food distribution in order to be able to feed not only their country but outside as well, like exportations and stuff. But it's not only going to be beneficial on a individual scale as far as what you're consuming, but also a global scale and a financial aspect as well for each country or so, or state, city, government, I don't know, to look at. All right, what are we going to tap into? I'm like, something about maybe the South American countries as well. I don't know what it is, by the way. It's South American. Droughts, food shortages. I'm not trying, look, I am not trying to freak anybody out, so, but relating, things need to come into balance. Now, this could be a relationship, and I'm not jumping into relationship, although I do a lot more relationship dynamics, but I also do, you know, the darker side of things as well, and I also tap into a lot of world views, world things. So this is also bringing social awareness against oppositions, and a collective to try to come together to improve a system or dynamic revolution. Yeah, to cause some sort of eye awakening. So there's going to be somebody who's wanting to come in for some sort of like either advancing in technology in order to find a way to be able to fight this or to make it better, a healthier living. And somebody has some sort of breakthrough in order to be able to stop and block something from happening, like the famine, the shortages, the water issues. They may be coming in and communicating this here soon. Something about like cutting edge technology. Word is spreading. People are awakening to the harmful benefits. There may be somebody who's really taken a risk, or with their own selves or within their career, to be able to really stand up to some sort of government for doing this. They're taking a risk, taking a gamble, just because it could be something about their life being on the line. It could be a cancer, or it's just like Mother Earth change. Mother Earth, basically, like Cancer is giving me, it's not only that mothering energy, but like a Mother Gaia kind of energy, and to cause some sort of uproar, you know, because Mother Earth is not happy with what's going on in our world. I'm going to tell you that right now. So there's some sort of drastic changes that need to be made, and it's not just like one country needs to make it. It needs to be global. It needs to be worldwide. And you got somebody who is an advocate for helping the world change, but they're going to be stepping into the spotlight here soon. If they haven't already done so, like I said, I haven't watched the news, to really take a stand on showing the world some love with this love aspect and really start taking care of our earth better. You know, I know everybody's so worried, not everybody, but it's like people keep looking to the sky, you know, as far as like universal kind of thing. Yes, it's amazing, it's great, it's wonderful to be like at the moon, Mars, you know, and looking at different, like traveling to different areas and things, and communication coming in from like you know, other beings possibly. But we also need to take a real good look and focus on our world, because this earth, you know, one planet, I mean, if you look at the universe, you know, and the way that our Milky Way kind of is, like one shift, one planet going out of alignment or whatever, and it can throw off the entire system that we got going on. So if Earth goes under, what is that going to do to the other planets? You know, and people are, you know, be like, oh, you know, we're going to be flying to the moon or by Mars by then, and they can escape. No. What is this planet? How does it have an effect on every other planet in our system? And it's one of those things. There's something about doors of opportunity expanding as far as like the mindset, as far as like somebody could be coming in, communicating, and like, look, you know, we need to change this, we need to do this, and you're expanding like other people's mind. You're like, oh shit, you know, because like freaking 20-30 years from now there may not be a planet. I'm not saying that, you know, it's gonna happen, but definitely you see right here the scales, they're needing to be balanced out, and they're trying to figure out a way. There's going to be figuring out a way to overcome some sort of challenge. Somebody's going to have like a breakthrough, like either idea or an aha moment, or like a breakthrough discovery on how to kind of shift the dynamic within our world. Somebody's very passionate. Somebody is realizing that, you know, especially like this world, this earth, certain things have happened within this earth that have caused some sort of like, I mean, think about it. You went through the ice ages. We went through the flood of the earth. We've went through all these different things. What was the change in the dynamic that caused those to happen? And somebody is realizing like this has been like a repetitive over and over and over on a global scale, that, you know, like pretty much mass eradication, and we don't want that to happen. And so Mother Earth is saying, hey, y'all are kind of like, you're starting to push these limits here, and you need to fix this. Or if we don't fix it, Mother Earth is really going to well, not be happy with the human race. I'm going to say that right now. And it's going to have to do like almost a reset to get back to the basics. And what does that mean? Well, I don't know if there's going to be too many humans left to tell the story. So keep that in mind. Alright, what else do we have? And this time, for like, instead of playing music like I normally do, I just felt called to, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, like play the rain, you know, just a soothing, relaxing sound. So some of you may just need to relax, chill, calm yourselves. Like I said, I'm not trying to freak people out or whatever, but celebration? Is any kind of celebration coming together? Happy? You got the Four of Wands to bring harmony and balance, to regenerate. Okay. Again with this like new world. It's like a new dawn, a new day. A celebration. Tradition. Okay. Hierophant. Excitement. A new journey. A new outlook. Somebody's going to have a new outlook. What do I want? Do I want this one? No, not yet. Not yet. I just heard not yet. Alright. Who is this? Who is celebrating? Who's excited? Who's happy? I'm getting money. Something about money. About causing harm. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Chosen one. Okay. Something was prophesied and it's coming to fruition. It could be about an Aquarius or it could be an Aquarius. Again, there's something about the ocean, about the water. Could be about the flooding. Somebody feels like that they won. Or somebody seeing you as very alluring. Regeneration. Envoy. Okay. Ambassadors. It's diplomacy. Could come from like Middle Eastern backgrounds. Or there's a group that's coming in or working together in order to change things, wanting to come in and change things. Some of you, you may be a chosen one and you're coming together with an Aquarius, or you're like chosen couple, what I'm getting. In order to bring healing into the world. Okay. Getting either a conglomerate, a company, or it could be something or someone that you've been battling and fighting. You're overcoming this. You have somebody who, like, they're, okay, I'm getting like they're too big for their britches. Who is trying to take you down. But that person or group could be getting left out in the cold. And it's, I'm getting from the divine. And it could be triggering somebody's insecurities, financial insecurities, stability as well. You could be really pissing somebody off. But you're like overcoming this giant. some of you, you could have religious organizations that are involved in this. It doesn't necessarily have to be one. It could be multiple that are trying to send like some sort of dark energy towards you. Yeah, good Lord. Because they know you're a chosen one. And coming into union with your person. That's for some of you. And they know that what it is that you're, like for some of you, okay, because I do have life purpose cards here. Some of you, your life purpose is to help heal the world. Not only just on a personal, individual level, personal relationships, whatever. You're literally meant to help heal, actually, the world for the benefit of all. But you've got somebody in the background who, they're losing their mind. But you're being seen as honorable, loyal. You are being seen as a warrior. You are ready to fight the fight no matter what kind of fight it is. Like nothing is able to get you down. You got ninja skills. You's a ninja. Kidding. But, you know, maybe this is like your spirit team. Good morning, Angel Eyes. How are you, honey? I did get some rest. I did. I slept, I think, 4 or 5 hours. I don't know. But I did get some sleep. Hope you slept well. Or this is like your spirit team. Like, you got some freaking warrior, like, lineage. And they are excited to help you and guide you to on your journey. Who have been fighting these battles for you left and right to help you overcome this, you know, obstacle, or, you know, somebody who's trying to create obstacles for you. You know, and it's like, it could be like religious, you know, people, or I'm also getting fake religious. So ones who, like, they talk the talk, but they sure as hell don't walk the walk. Okay? These are people who, they spit out the Bible, but yet they are not spitting out the facts of the Bible. It's like they're omitting things in order to make the Bible fit their lives, to help draw in crowds. Because it's like, okay, let's not say that because it might keep people away. It don't freaking matter. Say the damn thing, okay? Say it. Because our lives, we are not to have God conform to us. Christ is not to conform to us. We are to conform to biblical standards, to godly standards. So you've got like these religious, you know, groups or whatever who are like, oh, but you know, we want, and why do they want it? They want the money. It's greed, it's envy, it's all, they want power, they want control. That's what it is that they want. So you got people who are trying to omit things, not speak truth because of fear. They're afraid of backlash. Look, God says fear no one. The only one you should fear is him alone. So, anywho, I don't know why I'm trying to preach this morning. I am not trying to preach. I am not a preacher. That was not my calling. That was not my calling. Anywho, yeah, you got like, this is giving me like your ancestors are excited. They're ready. They're prepared. You may even have the archangels, especially with you being a chosen one, backing you up, ready to fight the good fight for you. Anyone who's coming at you. You're going to be so excited. because they're excited for you. They're like, all right, let's do this. And some y'all got some ancestors that you don't want to mess with. I mean, we all know history, right? Like, some of them were just badass mofos, and you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mess with that one. I really wouldn't. Like, you don't know what they did in their lives to get them to be warrior status the way that they are. But you got, like, your team is like amped. They're like, let's do it. Let's go. You know what? Yeah, we're going to put these ones away too. Let me see, because, like, I did say something, tap into, like, life purpose. Because, you know, especially if you are a chosen one, you may be kind of, like, in this, yeah, right out the bat, you're protected. Maybe kind of, like, wondering, like, what is my path? What is my journey? What am I meant to do? Some of you, it is literally, like, it's like Earth Angel. You know, you are here to help, bring forth, I'm getting like a whole new world. I'm also getting Prince of Egypt now, so there's something about Egypt. You could have been a prince in Egypt in a past life, or there's something about that movie. I don't think I've ever seen the movie. All right. But you may be an activist, and I'm not saying like cause a ruckus or cause a storm, but it's to bring awareness about issues in the world. Strength. See right there is that warrior. It's giving either Athena, it's kind of giving some Athena vibes, you know, but it's also, I mean, Artemis really is the bow and arrow, but it's also giving kind of Artemis vibes too. And you are being guided. But it's just like you're destined to fight the good fight. If you see that bird up there, like your ancestors are amping and waiting. They're like, be strong, my child. Don't worry. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. All them lessons, yep. So have strength, energy healing. Some of you are, you can maybe heal others, heal them energetically, or hands-on healing, or you could regenerate your own health. Like you're able to heal yourself. But your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So some of you, it's just like you're able to, some of you, it's through music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others, and you need to trust in that. So some of you, you could make music in the form of elevating the mind, body, and soul, elevating the frequency of people. And trust the wisdom that you've obtained in order to be able to assist and help guide others. Or there's something about the gaining additional wisdom. It's like optimistic kind of music. Where you're able to like amp up people's their vibes, their frequencies. That's what you're doing. Healer. Yep. Some of you are a healer, and it definitely that energy healing. You have a spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So if you're feeling like this urge, like some of you, it could be a nurse, a doctor, you know, and you've looked into that profession, a psychiatrist, psychologist, you've looked into that profession and you feel that guide to go in that direction. That is where you're being guided to go. Some of you, it could just be like you are a counselor, or you are a go-to person who has gone through very similar situations as other people. And like a group of people, group dynamic of people, and you are able to share your experience as expertise and how you dealt with it, overcame it, resources, things like that. You got family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. Some of you, it's just how you love yourself, how you love your family. You may be a supporter, family support to help heal broken families. And I'm not saying broken families like divorce, but you could be like, again, like a counselor or a psychiatrist or something, because you've gone through that experience yourself. So it could be, you know, whether it's the mother, the father, or the children, you're there to offer support and healing to each individual member. Your life purpose fully supports you. So know, yeah, your heart's desire. Go after it, boo. The angels are supporting you, guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Music may also help heal you in a certain way, in order to lift your vibe, lift your energy. My gosh. I forgot what I got going. I don't know. It's not sage. But, whew, that smoke is like thick this morning. Let's see real quick. Like, who? Oh, wait, this is the where. Where? This is more of a who. Let's see who the strength card applies to. Why do you need to have strength? You may have dealt with some sort of gang stalking, or maybe you were involved into that, and you are looking back and you're you have somebody coming in to assist and guide you. Because they remember how you were when you went through some sort of possible gang stalking. And it's giving strength and courage to others. So you have somebody who's coming in towards you to assist you. Or there is literally somebody out there, like, they could have lost somebody from gang violence, and you got somebody out there literally targeting members, and it's giving vigilante kind of thing, because maybe, like, I don't know, some charges didn't stick or something, and so you got an individual who is making it their life mission to go after all who are involved. Could be a journalist who's like reporting on events, or will be soon. Why am I getting Batman? That's kind of funny. There's a journalist, or somebody in the media who's asking questions. And they're getting the answers that they need. They're or you got somebody who's asking the right questions. And they're going to be celebrated because something is... there could be somebody who's getting locked up for committing some sort of crime. And I'm getting it, either a musician or somebody in the public eye. But it also says passion. So it could be somebody who is, it could be a news article writer. It could be somebody who's in the media who's really, they're making it their freaking mission in order to be able to avenge. It could be a death of a loved one, or to try and find out some sort of reason. And it was because of, like, could be gang violence. underworld or some sort of like hidden, I don't know, hidden motives or a hidden criminal organization. All right, I don't know. I'm telling you, like, we don't know what's going on. Energy healing coming out. Manifestation. Right, let's see. Ascetic guide. Okay, through your power, your energy, you are able to help guide those who are lost. Those who feel broken, who feel left out in the cold, who feel, or they're like loners in a way. Through helping purify their energy. Yeah, the wanderer. Definitely like wanderer energy. Feeling lost. Feeling alone. Feeling like you don't belong. But you are able to let them know, like, as individuals, you are part of a collective. You belong. You have a greater purpose in this world, even though you may not see it, but you have a greater purpose. Those who are like, who've gone through maybe depression or maybe going through depression, you are somebody who's able to help guide them onto maybe a brighter, better path. Again, that could be some sort of psychiatry or a life coach. But you have that magical ability to be able to connect and help others. That's for some of you. And then let's see what this music, what's this music got? Influencer. Okay. You're a trendsetter, a content creator, online influencer, and you're able to do this through music. Your connection to music is healing for you, again, and for others. If you go into this, you're going to wind up, like, very successful with a lot of followers. Like, you may have been homeless, or you're trying, okay, unemployment, influencer. Let me see. Father. Okay. This is something that you've been passed down from generation to generation. I don't know, I'm getting Native American or indigenous people where it's like you are something about the beats. Like it's just been ingrained within your blood through maybe your father's line. You may be getting like downloads through for music, notes, specific notes to put out into the world. There's something about, like, with this hunger. You may have somebody who really likes your mindset. How you think, what you do. Influencer. The person could be homeless, or they're in some sort of financial disarray. Who is trying to seek some sort of guidance from you. Interesting. Trust. Okay. Trust could be a little bit challenging, I get. Maybe you're needing to trust yourself. And trust yourself in the fact that, yeah, you're arguing with yourself about whether or not you're good enough at doing something, forging a new path. But you're very gifted. Some of you are very gifted with your hands. You may be needing to go to school. You may find like a traditional school is a challenge, but going to like an arts kind of school, or going to a school to where you really learn hands-on. Why is this backwards? Why am I like looking at it? Okay, healer. Let's see this healer. Some of you could be receiving some sort of information here soon that you've got accepted into. It could even be a technical school. In order to forge a new path. You may find it financially challenging, but it's going to be worth it, is what I'm getting. For the healer, what do we have for the healer? Okay, you've got athletes. Some of you could be like, and stranger. Some of you could be, a sport, not a sports trainer, like a, I forgot what they call them. Oh, crap. Okay. Family, young, betrayal, behind the scenes, boss. Okay, you got somebody, okay. You're somebody who's going to be able to work with children who have been manipulated by one parent against the other. It's like basically a covert narcissist. You're somebody who is like a psychiatry, like child psychiatry, child psychology, who are able to help children deal with those manipulative type of parents and help to heal those wounds. I'm getting money aspect as well. Like you may actually make quite a bit going into that kind of field. Others of you, this is a very specific, there's a family dynamic here that's being influenced by a younger energy who either has been betrayed by like a covert narcissist, is what I'm getting. A shadow walker. There could be even like malevolent spirits as well. But there was some sort of like, in order to break a bond up, to come in between, to cut the cords, to break a bond, and it was all for money. This person wanted power, they wanted control. They came in to take a risk. Behind the scenes. Yeah, it was some sort of entire plan of action. In order to like snowball, or it's like snowballed, but it's like they're trying to railroad somebody is what I'm getting, railroad. Alright, what's the support? But you could be dealing, you could be somebody who actually helps heal the youth from those type of traumatic wounds of betrayal. Your life purpose supports you. You got waiter. Okay, hospitality, doctor. Okay, wait a minute. Diagnosis, career. Cleaner, steward, a cleaner. Healer, support. I'm getting, holistic medicine. I know it's, y'all probably can't see it, but I'm getting holistic medicine from this. Off topic, I'm getting there's something someone doctoring up a story, but this is something that they may have done in the past, or this is something. Okay, I'm seeing the two sides too, like they're cool one way, and then but yet behind the scenes they're like a whole devil, or it could be controlled or look like there's a devil, but they're trying to clean up their image, or there's something about trying to gaining support. Like to one they look like they're all squeaky clean, you know, very hospitable, but to the other it's like they're very toxic. They may be trying to heal from some sort of tendency. This could be, all right. Coach. You got a doctor, or security guard, or some in the police or the law. Coach to doctor up a story to protect their image. It's like the same sing-song tune. Or somebody very young. Again, with this young energy here. Athletes. Yeah, they're trying to do something swiftly. To cook something up. And they're like spying, trying to find out whatever information they can in order to either cover up a lie. Cover up the fact that somebody was trying to coach somebody else, or these could be all the people involved. Somebody was spying and watching you. Could be somebody as far as like delivery food industry, whatever, athlete involved. Somebody who's very good with technology. Somebody who writes or sings songs. A coach, somebody on the police force or in the law field or civil services, a doctor. It was like a grand freaking scale. And then the waiter, a steward, a cleaner, a hospitality, somebody who's in hotel, motel business, or restaurant industry. Wow. Your heart's desires. Okay, go after your heart's desires. Okay, I'm not saying go after a player, but this is... You may be like this person's heart's desire, this player, because they want to live a leisurely life. Oh, Lord. You're just, like, it's total pretty boy. Guide. I think it's the second time that came out. Yeah. Traveler. They're trying to figure out a way to come towards you. That you got the 8 factor. They're like, you have a... what is this commercial? Oh, hold on. It just said immediate... Oh, Credit Karma. Something about somebody's credit. Somebody trying to figure out your credit score, or it's like you have amazing approval odds. So it was like, I don't know, you may fit this person's check all their boxes. Singer, repairman. Okay, you got somebody who wants to restore something with you. They see you on a glow up. They may want to travel towards you or travel with you. But this person may be seen as a player or have like that type of energy. They portray that kind of energy. This is somebody who's used to a finer life. They may want to travel toward you. And again, they want to restore. Or this is something like you may be going into the field of trying to repair your... maybe you started out as like a singer or whatever, and you've kind of needed, I don't know, vocal coach or whatever, and you've stepped in, all right, you've got the vocal coach, vocal training or whatever, and now you're wanting to go in to in a more refreshed energy, and it's something about traveling towards this. But you could be coming into contact with somebody who is be careful about being put into some sort of provocative or whatever situation in order to get that contract. Not everybody is for your highest good, but you could be like on the move to success with that leisurely life, elegance, socialite. So it could be somebody who's like an up-and-coming star. That's so weird. I got like multiple messages from this. Between your paths, and could also be people trying to stop and block your different paths. Alright, let's get with this. Oh. I got they'll be back. Let's see this, please. Sky. Again, that's the whole tap into the beginning of this. Cloud formations, infinite universe. I'm getting what do you want? Manifesting. You got some sort of, well, somebody again, miracle, is receiving some sort of miracle. But there's also something that's like, what is it that you truly want? It's like the sky is yours. So you may have done something that the universe is very happy and proud of you for doing. So you're going to be rewarded for that. Windswept region. That does give me that entire cyclone. It's confirmation on the cyclone. Again, I don't know where. I'll try to see. There could be something about windows blown out, buildings knocked over. It could very well be tornado. High rise. Somebody may be coming in to try and sweep you off your feet. They see you on the rise. Beauty salon. Somebody could be a nail tech or cosmetologist of some sort. Or you need to go out and take care of you. Bench. How about a park? Rest, relax, and think. So a little bit of self-love, a little bit of taking care of you. There's something about windstorm that maybe you're finally coming out of and you're elevating. You're needing to take care of you, pour a little bit more love into you, get some rest, relax, and chill. But there's something about an upcoming storm as well. A flash of lights. I'm getting something with flash of lights. Factory. Something about pollution from a factory or factories. Or something about a swarm, a line of people just wanting to come in. It's like a target. like over and over and over and over and over and over. Are trying to get you entangled into a situation, caught up or entangled. It's like news going through the pipeline from one situation, from one place to another, in order to cause a storm for you. But regardless, you still rise. I don't know why I just got you're schooling people. With the school, it's like you're schooling people. Or it's like you may know, you know who it is. You're like, whatever, and you still are leveling up. You're grounded, you're chill, you're looking good. You could be having a glow up. Bruh. Scientific research. I don't know, right? Somebody wants to do studies on you? What the shit? Could be something about your DNA. It could have been like, like social experiments, which is bullshit to cause some sort of thing like that. Again, this is like, it does kind of also give that weather thing. But you're gonna weather the storm. You got the beach. Okay. Oh. Something somebody said as far as weather goes is going to backfire. It's causing a tsunami. It's going to be like wiping out a bunch of people. I think it's coming back around. They're trying to target New York, could be significance. Or they're trying to target high populated areas. So like Florida or like California, in order to cause an economic crisis for a specific country. News is coming to the lights about this, but it's going to cause a massive backfire. This could be happening, I said like 3 days, 3 weeks. 3 weeks puts us into right about when school starts. Here in the States, which does put into roughly almost fall time. So I think like they start like in September-ish, leaves start changing. So, which is about 3 to because I had the numbers 3, 5, and 8 come to my mind. Something about news stations, local news. A 3, 5, and 8. So it could be on the 3rd, the 5th, or the 8th. Somebody's doing this for money. Like they either got paid to do this, send out some sort of weather shit, because they feel like it's going to fulfill their own financial pockets. With that 8, or there was a large sum of money to pay to get this done. in order to take out. And I'm getting Guam, 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 Guam. It was targeted to hit somewhere else. But it moved in a different direction, and it's going to be targeting Guam. It was Taiwan. Meant to hit Taiwan. Ooh, my throat chakra. Somebody's wanting to shut me up. But it hits Guam instead. Japan might even be like a catalyst for it as well. They might get caught up in it also. Oh shit. I'd hate to be the one who made that call. It's going to cause an economic crisis. Not only for whatever country, but worldwide. Because they're going to need humanitarian aid all over the world. Whatever that is. I'm not wishing it. I'm not hoping it. I'm not praying it. So just FYI. It's just what I'm receiving. What I'm getting. Your guardian angels will be protecting you. A lost loved one is watching over you. Honeymoon. You're going to be giddy. You're going to be excited and happy. Again, there's something about that transportation. Yeah, somebody... Guardian angels are guiding somebody back towards you. You need to have patience. For a union. Interesting. What else do we have? What's this? What time is it? All right. Look around for the signs. If this applies to you, look around for the signs. Universe is speaking to you. Could even be through music. Somebody could play the guitar. Something amplified. Honeymoon. Clear your mental and physical. You'll feel so much better. You're going to feel excited, happier. Clear your minds. Meditation. Yeah, they'll be back. What's this? Be kind to yourself. Okay, quit thinking about it. They're going to be back. Give yourself inner critique of vacation day. You're thinking negatively, like no, 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 but it's yes, yes, yes. And quit thinking negatively. Alright, you got patience. Remember, you can't change anyone but yourself. You may be waiting for a situation or someone to change. And I got these 3 that came out. Listen to your body and do what it's asking. You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Trust yourself. Trust others once they've earned it. So, something about maybe trust issues. Somebody needs to come in and actually earn that trust. They're trying to figure out a way to be able to do that. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your body. How does your body react to a specific situation or a person? And you can't change anyone. So, keep in mind, maybe this person has not changed. You've been praying and hoping that they will, and it's like, you know, you can't change them. They're going to do what they're going to do. Commitment, union. Okay, give yourself some credit for doing a good job, this whole living thing. Bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams. You got this. And last one, something about maybe who you're meant to be with, or something's going to come to light about somebody wants, either it's going to be bringing it to your attention that somebody wants to be committed to you, whether it's that person, it's going to be a friend, or whatever. It's like, hey, yo, so-and-so is really into you. They really want to lock it down with you. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. Yeah. So somebody's got a brainy idea. They want to come in. Offer you some love. Again, trust yourself. Because you got like, some of you got like a love reward coming in towards you. Reach your dreams. You got it. Make sure you're trusting in your intuition. How does your body react to this person? Like, do they make you, and I don't mean like nervous and giddy and butterflies and everything like that. I mean like, well, not just the butterflies, but it's like, are they, do you develop a rash around this person? Do you develop actual anxiety around this person? Like, how does this person make you feel? So keep that in mind. Hold on one sec. Okay, let's get this up. Your soul contract. Let's see what's up with your soul contract. Where did I put this deck? Oh, here. Your soul contract deck. You're being supported. This is like flying out. Spirit circle. Your soul is connected, and that's the interconnected planetary. I'm getting Beastie Boys right now. Your soul is connected to a circle of spirits. And together you share a mission that unites your heart across time and space. You're coming into union with your soul family. Some of you could be what you've been seeking and searching for. I want to pull that out too. Beyond boundaries, through lifetimes, they're just door opening. Stardust memories. You and your person, like, the door is opening for you to be able to access, could be a Akashic record, something about divine timing. Your memories are coming to the surface about past life. Hold on. The Light of Truth and Stellar Weaver. Okay, let's see. Real quick. And I knew I would need these. Past life. Because I did say something at the beginning that past life was coming up this morning for me. Okay. Who in past life as far as your spirit circle goes? What's this? Your guardian angels or spirit guides? Your circle of people that you're dealing with. Medicine man, so it could be a shaman. And finances. Somebody in the financial industry, banking industry. Or you got somebody, they're helping you increase your finances. These could be souls who really feel like loners. Or like they're all alone in the world. And if you are, you know, an earth angel or whatever, like you really feel like, or elemental angel, chosen one, whatever, all the above, you really feel like nobody else gets you. You know, you could probably talk to somebody about spiritual things and like either they're not interested or they just don't get it, you know, on a different level. And you're coming into union with other people who do get it, who do understand you. They could be a shaman or a healer of some sort, or you are a healer. And you may be coming into contact with other healers. Or you're meant to come together collectively to help heal the planet, universe, heal each other. phobia. You're afraid of walking through the door. And this is something that is stemmed from a past life. This fear that you need to release and let go. Spiritual liberation. So you're overcoming, for some of you, you're like overcoming some sort of fear that has been plaguing you and your entire generation or entire family lineage for generation after generation. That, okay, commitment issues. Or it's the dynamic of a commitment. You may be helping someone or others heal through some sort of commitment issues that they actually have, you know, breaking down their walls to where it's like, okay, you know, I can do this. You know, for some of you, maybe not, you may not want to do like a formal contract, but you want to do like hand fasting, or you want to do some other type of commitment ceremony. That's entirely up to everybody, you know, your own individual preferences, but this is giving like somebody has a fear of marriage, and it's giving like you're healing that in the generational lineage. FYI, like I know, like my grandma was afraid to get married. My great grandma didn't want to get married, and it's because of what they've seen and gone through, the women in the family, what they've gone through. And I know my mom was like hell-bent on like, nah. She did not want to get married. Her story is my dad tricked her into marrying him for some odd reason or another. So, and now here I am. You know, I was, you know, different in a sense to where, hey Trouble, how are you? Welcome in, thank you. But it's like you're, you're so open to commitment, and you're so open to like giving your heart and giving your all to somebody, in order to have that crushed. Like I was really like crushed, you know, with, you know, the first person like I actually wanted to commit to, crushed. And so then you go to, like 2 divorces later, FYI, okay, and it's like, you know, and I didn't listen to my intuition then, and I'm gonna get that. I totally freaking get that. Like I didn't pay attention to the signs. I didn't trust my intuition when it was telling me like, no. I feel that. I do. I feel that. But it's like, you know, and when I did get married to the two, it was just like, okay, it was that realization that I love my mama and daddy, don't get me wrong, but their marriage was just shit. My sister and I would always ask each parent, why don't y'all divorce? Like, what the hell? Like, because they loved each other, I think, I hope. It was just awful. Same thing with my grandparents. But it was one of those, like, I saw myself within those marriages is living the life that my parents were either had gone through or my grandparents had gone through, and I didn't want that for myself. I didn't want that for my kids. You know, I just did not want that lifestyle for them because it's toxic, it's not healthy for me, it's not healthy for them, and it's definitely not healthy for your partner either. It's just, you don't want to do that. So now here I am after the facts in my second marriage, and like when I left, I was like, I am done. Like, no. I was so over it, like, no. And then it's kind of like, I even was asked, like, are you leaving for somebody else? And the answer was like, I just went through this for freaking 17. Do you think I'm just going to immediately jump in with, hell no. Like, no. I don't think so. Like, I can barely handle the one I was with. You think I'm going to jump in with somebody else? But going through the healing journey, going through things that I've went through, and awakening, you know, and all that, it's like, you know what? You know that there is true love out there. I'm a different kind of breed. My mama's like, I don't believe it. I'm like, Mama, I still believe it. There is true love out there. There is true partnership. There is that equal give and take. But you have somebody who here, you're finally healing that within your lineage, where that fear of commitment, and it's because we've seen what our parents have gone through in the past. And we don't want that for our lives. So it's one of those, really pay attention to your intuition, really pay attention to red flags. Try to get those addressed and fixed prior to committing, you know, because you may have somebody who's wanting to come in and like rope you in and lock it down quick with you, and it's like, you know, and it may be your fears that's kind of like, you know, but sometimes, like, you can really meet your person, swept off your feet, and boom, off you go. Other times, you really need to kind of like take your time, pay attention to the signs, how you feel around this person, how you feel after you're away from this person, and etc. So, yeah. I don't know why I put my entire, it's not an entire story. You did. You know, and Charlotte, I totally freaking feel that. I totally understand that. Gonna live in an educational and just learn or teach. I have seen couples who, you know, either married right into college, right out of college, or right out of high school, who've literally, like, absolutely, truly love and adore each other. And it's not that they come without issues or problems. It's a matter of working through that. And being committed to working through that as well. Because if you know that that is your person, you're going to do what you can to make sure it works. Because you truly, truly do, soul deep, love that person and cannot imagine your life without them by your side. So, you know, I've seen couples who are that way. Like I said, it's not without their faults, but they work through it. Ooh, Stardust Memories. You? Okay, you're having, something's coming to the surface. It's you and your person are both dealing with, have dealt with karmic situations, or could be currently dealing with a karmic situation that you're basically mirroring each other. Confirmation. The arts. You could both be into music. I'm telling you. It's a guitar again. So again, in music, but there's also piano here or keyboard. Wisdom. Unicorn. Somebody's realizing like you're the real deal. You're like I said earlier, the it factor. Ooh, seeing some sort of truth. Unrequited. Causing conflicts. Okay, it could have been a divorce. You and your person could either both be parents or something about wanting children, but there's something about conflict. Somebody's gaining some sort of knowledge. Like I said, about maybe the other person not feeling as into the other person as that person did about them. It's causing some sort of conflict. Or this person is wanting to cause conflict because they feel slighted. But this is like both of you have gone through this, or are mirroring and going through this. Light of truth. What's this light of truth? What truth about the past lives coming up? Oh shit. You are a starseed, or you are meant to bring forth a starseed. Finance. Somebody could be worried about having a child. Some truths about a angel baby, could be angel baby.
So sign up, see about your eligibility, then request what'll help. The support you've been waiting for is finally on the way. Download Clio now and handle it today.
Lessons and blessings, trust and faith. Ancient, again, that ancient Egypt. Ships. Imprisonment for slavery. Okay. Some of you, this, whatever these lessons that you're learning in this lifetime, they could have stemmed all the way back to ancient Egyptian times. You've learned those lessons and you're trying to put that into fruition. This lifetime you're offering forgiveness. Or something about your finance, property, lands. Somebody may felt like your property, or maybe a child was property. Ugh, that's awful. Trying to keep you locked up, locked down. Pyramid scheme. Who's at the top? Somebody has learned from some sort of lessons. I'm getting also time is up, or the timing is right for you to obtain some sort of knowledge or some sort of wisdom. Have trust and faith. Some of you may have like Egyptian ancestors, spirit guides that are assisting and guiding you to help you free yourself from some sort of bondage or entrapment. This is a stellar weaver. What do we have for your destiny? Mother. Okay. Some of you are destined to become a mother or a parent. You got Native American bloodline as well. Or you have a Native American grandmother who is looking over after you, watching over you, helping you on your destiny to, okay, meet your destined spouse. Wow. Celtic. Person could be a Celtic backgrounds. With that medicine, it could be like a shaman. Or a druid. Food and hunger. Okay, you're an Atlantean. Again, a starseed. Or your person is. One of you may be Native American lineage, or you've got like an entire, both sides, male and females, in your lineage that have trust and faith that you are breaking some sort of cycle. And they are backing you up. They've been watching out for you. So if you've been afraid of like your food, or drinks or whatever, but be careful of food and drinks, because that may have been what like took out some of your ancestors, but they've been protecting you so you can meet your spouse. Now your spouse could be of Native American history or ancestors, or again, this could be somebody who is like a grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother of Native American background. Oh. Okay, how did this come out? It came out like this. Oh, shit. Or some of you, it could be an ex-spouse or an ex of whatever, has called upon their Native American lineage to try to assist and guide them. But they were tapping into something that was it was more evil, and they were doing more harm than good to themselves. They've called upon it. They may have, okay, I'm getting like two different scenarios here. But they're going up against your lineage of like being a star seed and ancient Celtic lineage. Like some of you, like you literally are higher ranking. You got angels here as well. Now, other scenario is I'm getting like breadcrumbing to try to get you to unite. No. Biblical. Some of you, it's like going on some biblical days. Like constant, over and over. Getting the Davidian times. Scribe. Like it's been written. And that double confirmation on biblical. Something has been written. And it's coming together. Native American and food hunger. About could be a famine. Poison food, famine. The trees. Forgiveness. The roots. Stability, grounding, the food is what you read, what you see, what you hear, what you take in, what you ingest into your body. There's something about your faith. Okay, hold on. Because I had it. past life, you may have reversed roles. You may have been either the feminine or the masculine. Feeding the poor, something about feeding the poor as well. Maybe you do that. Give back to the community. This could be an ex's family who's protecting you. It could be a male who was in their feminine energy, or it could be a female that was in the masculine energy. It's like somebody's called upon their ancestors in order, and they gave them a bunch of, I don't know, shit. But they're going, somebody's ancestors are in trouble. I'm going to put it that way. But there may be something about making an offering to either Native American ancestors or the angels, or yeah, cultic, Lunatian. Have trust and faith. If you had put that offering out, it was received. And they're bringing in your future spouse. Some of you, it may have been like cutting cord. Some of you, there may have been like a dream to where like you realize, you know, that cords were cut. But again, it's something about Native American ancestry. You could be, or your person was. All right, let me see. Let me get these. I wanted to get these out. When it comes into the past lives, there's so many different stories or so many different situations that people have gone through. And unless I really want to delve deep into it, it's just really kind of like they should be with whoever and leave me out of the conflict. I want to stay alive. You want to stay alive? These are like angels' answers. Be assertive. There's a key. You're gaining some sort of wisdom, some sort of information. Let's see what it's about. Helpful people are surrounding you at this time. Ooh. No. Okay, there's a situation here where somebody is, I don't know, I'm getting like they're maybe showing their ass. They're surrounded by a whole whole group of other people who may be trying to show their ass. Whatever the outcome is, it's no, you're going to have to compromise, come some sort of compromise to balance out a situation. Look for a sign. And then something about be assertive, unlikely. Somebody's going to try and cause somebody to come out of their, again, I think I said this earlier, out of their element, and it's no. Helpful people a year from now? What the shit? Got people coming in towards you. This could have a year from now. Listen to your intuition. Romance. And trust. Okay. Trust the signs you're receiving or will be receiving. There may be somebody who is coming in towards you. They want equal give and take. Or this is what it's what you want. But there may be something where you have to, it's like either you gotta let some, they want you to let something go, or there's something like they either want you to give up, quit, stop doing, or I'm hoping it's not people. Unless it's toxic people in your energy, it could be something, you know, for you yourself to look at. Your intuition, no, it's telling you no. Or you may have like a hard, firm, like no on something. Up to you. Something about timing. Somebody's waiting for a cycle to close out, something to close out. You need to let something go. It's time to let something go. Meditation brings answers. Meditate to gain some sort of truth. Look for a sign. I'm going to take these top ones out and see what the sitch is. And then we're going to close this out. This is like freaking long AF. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, good morning, Lisa. How are you? We're tapping into all kinds of shit this morning. It's literally like a smorgasbord of shit. It's like whatever God was like telling me, you need to say this. I'm like, all right, what? Now what? Trying to go around. Well, you know what? Where, like, you won't be too much trouble. Like, why would you be, I mean, look, I'm going to tell you, and I say this all the damn time. First off, you can't make everybody happy. You cannot make everybody happy. You're always going to piss somebody off. Just be you. The right people are going to support you and be around you. Just be authentically yourself. And if you piss somebody off and you don't know why you pissed them off, that's a them problem. FYI, a lot of people will project things onto you. They don't like you for some sort of reason or whatever. And it's because it's due to their own insecurities. It's due to something that they need to work out. It's not a you problem. It's a them problem. So... I mean, unless you actually did do something wrong, then, you know, that's kind of like, okay, well, you know, maybe something to make it right or whatnot. But if you didn't, I mean, and you walk up to somebody and just say, hey, how are you today? How's your day going? And they just freaking go off on you. That's a dumb problem. They're just having a bad day. And we all have bad days. We all really do have bad days. Yesterday I was kind of like in a, last night I was so tired doing the read. I was like, I'm just tired. Let's get through this. Now I'm kind of like, all right, I've had a cup of coffee and I think I'm pretty okay. All right, be assertive about getting the record, setting the record straight. And by doing that, you're going to be receiving some sort of reward. Help with people. There could be a financial... Somebody's in debt because maybe they have spent a little too much money on excessive things that were harmful to themselves, harmful to their body. Could even be prescriptions. Like, if you have like a legitimate illness and a legitimate prescription, those prescription drug costs I get can be up there. But there may be somebody who's in like literal financial disarray because they spent on drugs, drinking habits, or other habits, or they're worried about some sort of failure because of somebody's right. No, if somebody was investigating, they didn't find anything. Yeah, they were trying to find some sort of somebody doing something toxic behaviors, or trying to find some reason to like not trust in your abilities or trust you, or some sort of deception, and they couldn't find shit. Now, that's a no. Or it could be that's the outcome. Like if you're wanting to know if something's going to happen, it could be somebody did do investigation, and they're finding out that this person is toxic. They've been indulging, and this person could have like befriended this person. And now they're like, no. Like whatever outcome it is that you wanted due to somebody's behaviors, it's going to be like, yeah, no. Here, compromise, fight for what you want, running away. Somebody wants you to back down from a fight, wants you to run, or they're trying to suppress you from fighting for something that you want. And you got look for a sign. You already know. You already know instinctively within you. You may have already called it out. Or maybe there's some news. It's like you already you already know. You're like, tell me something I don't know. Trash. Okay, there may be somebody talking trash about you, but you're like, okay. Somebody gets caught talking trash. Could be getting caught cheating. Somebody could be trying to get rid of evidence. Of some sort of betrayal, some deals that were happening behind the scenes in a dark room, plot plan in order to, like, you may know, like, if you're in a legal situation, you have to, here, you may already know you're dealing with maybe a corrupt lawyer, corrupt judge, other people who are just out for their own image and for their own well-being, and you already know. You're already very well aware of it. Like, you've been given the signs, and you're trusting your intuition. You already know the kind of shit that you're dealing with. So nothing is really going to surprise you. Yeah, there were some backdoor deals. Red lipstick stands. Getting room. Somebody definitely is getting caught cheating. There's some sort of evidence or some sort of betrayal. They're getting caught. They're going to be put out. Maybe like some old school like rumors or whatever. Old shit somebody's trying to bring up. Old shit. And it's like, ain't you got something? And it's all just to try and trash somebody's reputation to stop and block a new beginning. Ooh. Why am I so nosy? A copycat. So, oh, wait a minute. Somebody's trying to keep their dirty deeds a secret behind the scenes. Ooh, I'm getting like, if you're dealing with somebody who's an ex, like they literally could have been like a dancer, or like they could have been a prostitute, giving it up, and this person is trying to be like you. I don't know, I just got somebody trying to turn a home into a housewife. And they're trying to, like, they're watching and spying. I don't know, but they get caught cheating. Or they get caught doing something they shouldn't have been doing. They're trying to start a new life and walk away, but there's something, yeah. Somebody gets caught doing, like, could be, like, sexual favors in order to get some sort of new beginning. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, my. Let's get out of it. Get out of that. I think I'm done. How am I done? Yeah, I'm done. Okay. I'll pull out, who this could be for. I don't know. It was like literally all over the place. So let's just see. And then we're closing it out. And I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight or not. We'll see. I wasn't expecting to do one this morning. I wasn't expecting to do one last night. I just kind of was going to chill. But it was like, oh, no. You're going to do that. Okay. And you ain't going to argue with the boss man. Can't argue with God when he's like, go. You'll be dealing with the Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, double confirmation on the Gemini. Is that it? Oh. Yeah, throw it at me. Cancer, Sag. There's a lot of Sag energy. You could be dealing with multiple Sages. Taurus, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius. Alright. Oh, there's like 3 Sag energies on here. You got 2 Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, and Cancer. So this could be like multiple people involved. That's what I'm getting. Or who this is for. I'm almost at the point where I think I want a nap now after that. Damn. Thank you all for being here. I'm grateful for all of y'all. I'm grateful to actually be able to do what I do. I mean, I know I'm tired and I'm kind of like right now. Me and God, we have our talks. But at the same time, you know, I really do appreciate all of you. Yeah, there was like 3 Sag. But I do appreciate all of you. I appreciate all my, you know, subscribers, the family and everything like that. I really am truly appreciative to each of you who watch. You know, I do what I do because I'm guided to, but I like to do what I do because I feel like, you know, helping others along their journey and stuff. And I don't really expect anything in return or anything like that. I'm glad you can enjoy. I'm glad you watch. And if you get something out of it, I'm truly excited and I'm happy about that. I just do this because I'm guided to. Which I've gone through a lot of crap in my own life, which has put me on the path to do what I do now. So, you did. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Because as myself, you know, I think most of my people know, but if you don't, I am a master number 33. I am the master teacher, healer, empath, all that good stuff. And so, you know, it's funny because, like, when I was little, like real little, my mom used to always tell me that she thought I'd be a good teacher. And I looked at actually being a teacher because I love working with youth. I love working with younger people. And I just love being able to kind of give guidance and assistance where I can. I've done homeschooling for my kids, you know, and done that. But I'm going to tell you, like, a group of freaking kids, man, I got to give it to them teachers. Oh, especially when you start getting preteens and teenagers. I cannot deal with all them attitudes. But my mom always said you'd make a really good teacher. And so it was one of those just, I went into become an accountant originally. That's what my original path was, like numbers and working with math and working with the businesses and things like that in that aspect. But then I decided to change my major into operations, supply management, because inventory, I like dealing with inventory, I like dealing with numbers, I like dealing with budgeting, I like dealing with overhead. Basically, I just loved all that aspect of it. So I went to change that. But teaching was never something I was just like, eh. But apparently, you know, with everything that we go through, it's put me in a position to where it is like that soul's calling. And I've always had like that kind of gift to where like you're able to kind of see future aspect. You're able to kind of know what's going to happen. I personally, I didn't trust that within myself. I didn't trust that intuition. I didn't trust that guidance that I was being given. It wasn't until later on to where I started to trust that, and I would have people come be like, it happened exactly the way you said it was. You know, you said it was this, it happened exactly that way. Or they'd be like, blow their mind, like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe, like, da-da-da. You know, so I've always kind of had that. And I'm glad to be able to kind of use that and assist and guide and help others, so. And I truly appreciate each of you who do give the feedback, who do subscribe, who do watch. And I hope that I equally am able to give back to you where it is that you need help, assistance, guidance, whatever. I hope I'm able to do that for you. So the table alone, I do love the, yeah, Metatron type thing. I love this blue color. It's very soothing, relaxing. It's very just watery in a way, but earthy as well. But all right, thank you guys all so much. I appreciate you. If you haven't done so, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful, fantastic day. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. And always trust in not just yourself, but always trust in the Most High. Trust in God. Trouble, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Angel Eyes and Lisa, as always, you guys are amazingly awesome. I appreciate you guys. And you guys have a fantastic, wonderful, beautiful day. All right? I will see you guys later. Bye.
Daily reminder, there is a rare group of people out there who go all in. They keep their word, they give it their all, and they go the extra mile while putting themselves last for those they care about. Now, these people rarely receive the same compassion or effort in return. Yet they never change, and they continue to give freely. So, to the givers, the forgivers, and the selfless lovers out there, this one's for you. Keep fighting, and no matter how bad you want to give the world a taste of its own medicine sometimes, it is never worth losing yourself. Don't let this world change who you are. And remember, take advantage of every little moment you are given.